Hello, my fellow investors, and welcome back to another video. Yeah, markets have finally opened, or at least futures have finally opened here. It is now, as I'm recording this, it is 9 p.m. and to my surprise, everything is up. So this is a little bit confusing because, well, if we all remember what happened on Saturday with Iran bombing and doing missile strikes on Israel, it was utter bedlam. It was major front news. All the mainstream media was talking about it. And normally when you have that kind of regional conflict, you would expect everything just crash and burn. We saw the same thing when it came to that of, for example, Russia invading Ukraine. However, because it was a Saturday, we didn't really see the effects in the futures. However, now that it's finally open, because it's been around 24 hours, well, everything is up. Everything is up. So I kind of want to talk about this. I love it too because everything is up all except for oil, which is the one thing that you would expect to be up. So this is all over the place. I don't know anymore, right? I don't know anymore. So I kind of want to cover an article that I found here on Seeking Alpha that may shed some light on this, but understand that by the time this video comes out, things may have changed drastically, and when the market opens tomorrow at 9:30, it could swing either way, right? So bear that in mind that all of this is up in the air at this point. So before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Really does help out with the algorithm on YouTube as well as Rumble. Make sure to follow us on X. And of course, if you guys would like to catch up on the live streams, we will be live streaming this upcoming week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, covering all the earnings that are going to come up this upcoming week. So with that said, guys, let's get started with this video. So looking at this article from Seeking Alpha, it pretty much just says everything here from the title. S&P, NASDAQ, Dow futures edge up, oil ticks down after Iran attack. Again, the complete opposite as to what you would expect it to happen. Stock index futures were slightly higher at the start of trading Wall Street Sunday, while oil saw a muted reaction following Iran's attack on Israel. S&P currently is up 0.3, NASDAQ 100.3, and Dow 0.2. The 10-year Treasury yield rose 5 basis points to 4.55 in a reversal of the risk-off move seen on Friday, meaning that, bonds are being sold off right now. That's what's happening there, right? That's what's happening there. Yields are inversely proportional to that of the price. So if the yield goes up, bond prices are going down. WTI crude fell 0.1% and Brent crude 0.1% also. Let's actually see what in the world this guy is talking about. So, quote, the potential Israeli response to Iran's attack is highly uncertain and will likely determine the extent of threat to the regional oil supply. Dan Stroyven, senior global economist at Goldman Sachs, wrote in a note. On the other hand, there are arguments to suggest any response may be limited. The well-telegraphed and relatively limited nature of Iran's attack suggests it was collaborated to be a contained retaliation for Israel's bombing of its embassy in Damascus on April 1st and is not intended to be escalatory, consistent with public statements made by Iranian officials. So this is, wow, this took a massive 180 as opposed to yesterday. Now, how they're going to react, we have no idea. You have Biden over here coming out saying, hey, Israel, do not attack. If you attack, we are not going to get your back at all. So how in the world this is going to be, I guess, retaliated? I personally have no idea. I mean, Israel did come out and said that their attack will be fierce. So I don't necessarily know what's going to happen here. However, something to note is that this guy is from Goldman Sachs, and these are the same people that that were calling for a rate cut in June, and now they pushed it to July. So take all of that with a grain of salt, right? But let's keep reading. In addition, international efforts are underway to limit the risk of military escalation, with President Biden emphasizing the diplomatic nature of the response he plans to coordinate with the fellow G7 leaders. On the other hand, this is the first direct attack on Israel's soil by Iran. Yeah, I love how he just puts in that last caveat right there. Not to respond forcefully to such an attack is likely to be viewed as setting a dangerous precedent and would be inconsistent with Israel's previous modus operandi and Prime Minister Netanyahu's recent statement ahead of the anticipated Iranian attack of "whoever hurt us, we hurt them." Well, we estimate that oil prices already reflect a $5 to $10 barrel risk premium from the downside risk to supply. We continue to see significant portfolio hedging benefits from investing in oil against negative geopolitical shocks. So, wow. Okay, guys. Complete opposite, right? We just had the debate and the weekend deep dive, and we were saying when the market's open, this thing will crash and oil will spike. No, the opposite. The complete opposite. Wow. Yeah, we're not that good when it comes to geopolitics. You guys can see, or at least how the markets would react to geopolitics. But this is really unprecedented. And would you look at that? Dow just headed down 0.0043. It's flat, right? Flat, but again, a lot can happen by the time markets open tomorrow. So I'll probably put out this video, guys, at around maybe like 8 o'clock, 8:30, just so that way you guys can see what in the world's happening here. But understand that I'm recording this around 9 p.m. on Sunday night. So we'll see what happens. The main thing this upcoming week, though, it is, of course, the earnings. And ironically enough, we have a bunch of federal governors speaking this week. We got on Monday, Fed Logan speaking. However, there is one here that a lot of people weren't expecting. And Mike and I talked about this. He seems to be popping his head out a lot nowadays. So you got over here Fed Governor Jefferson speaking. However, on Tuesday at 1:15 p.m., Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks. Why? No clue. Maybe he'll talk about inflation, maybe not. We shall see. So that's going to be really, really fun. And we'll probably be covering it on the live stream as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, kind of a quick video to give a quick update on this. I'll probably release this at around like 8 a.m. tomorrow, maybe 7 a.m. tomorrow, just so that way you guys can see nice and early. But all in all, I'm really confused right now. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Really does help here in the algorithm on YouTube as well as a Rumble. Make sure to follow us on X. And if you guys would like to check out the live streams, make sure to catch us at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube or Rumble, where we're going to cover mainly the earnings for this week, as well as Jerome Powell talking. But I would also like to promote one thing, and that is my new music video that I just put out a few minutes ago, actually. And it's with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 using the song Dark Side. So if you guys don't mind, check that out. It's on my second channel. It's something I like to do for fun. So if you guys don't mind checking that out, that would be really, really solid. The link to that will be in the description below. So with that said, peace out, and we will see you all tomorrow.